Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Ryan now off the bootleg. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Pickett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Ready, Blue 80!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pickett now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The Colts come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Blankenship out for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Pickett completes it to Austin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They hand this off to Harris. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Touchdown! Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
59, ready.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock. for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 27, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got this to Pickens. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they want.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They run once more with Taylor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 36 yards. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wait. Hey, green.
Ryan now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's Ryan.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Pickett finding Claypool, good for Pittsburgh first. Pickett now on first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
They run with Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Back to throw, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Pickett sets up play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pickett lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Taylor. They find some open. There he goes, left side. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.